We have Kirk Cameron, the famous Kirk Cameron, and tell us a little bit about your television show on Channel 40. What inspired you to do that?
You're talking about The Way of the Master? The Way of the Master is best described, I think, as a spirituality-based reality show. And what we do is we go out on the streets and we ask people the big questions that a lot of people think about but don't often talk about. Things like, hey, what do you think happens when you die? What's on the other side? What happens out there when we step out of here? Is there a God? Do you pray? And just about everyone has really strong feelings on these subjects, and so we get to talk to atheists, Catholics, Muslims, Christians, Jews, people from every different background, and we teach people how to share the message of the gospel simply and effectively without shoving religion down people's throats, which I think is one of the reasons that it's become so popular, and it's a pretty unique show.
Have people gotten saved through it, or you've been a witness for the gospel?
Yeah, the show has been very exciting to be a part of because it's encouraged so many Christians to begin sharing their faith, to realize that there's a sense of urgency. 10 out of 10 people die, and 150,000 people die every day, and most of them die without Christ. We get emails and get to talk to a lot of people who, for the very first time in their life, understand why Christ died on the cross. They understand why the gospel is relevant to them, and realize that it's not about religion. It's about being brought into a right relationship with their Maker through faith in Christ, and that's a revelation to a lot of people who've even gone to church for most of their lives.
How does God inspire each and every day?
Boy,
do you hear His voice, or how does He direct you?
No, I can't say God has a high voice or a low voice. I've never heard it, but through His Word, we have all that we need to know what He wants us to do, where He wants us to go, and so read it every morning and try to obey what I read.
What is your vision for television and movies? What would you like to see happen?
Well, I think what Movie Guide is doing right here is a real good start. Movie Guide's been around for quite a while, and they're highlighting the movies that emphasize values of faith and love, hope, courage, strength, strength of integrity. And by doing that, I think we'll encourage movie makers and television producers to produce more projects like that, which is what we're all hoping to find.
You know, you're just doing such a wonderful job. You went from the secular realm to the spiritual realm, and you're just an inspiration to many and an example, and you're not afraid to share your faith. So thank you so much, and thank you for this interview. I appreciate it. You have a great evening.